Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, we have shots fired because we have Lala Kent, who is cutting into some of the very strange dynamics of her fellow Bravolebrities when it comes to their living situations. And also, Stassi Schroeder did a sit down with Kristen Cavallari. And I like when she's giving us old school Vanderpump Rules news, especially after the scandal of it all and all of the interest that has peaked in this Vanderpump community. So before we jump in, do all the YouTube things, hit that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we're going to start with the Lala Kent of it all. And of course, we have audio for you. But Lala apparently doesn't understand why certain Bravo couples have opted to remain under the same roof following their splits. Mind you, as soon as she found out that she had the exit route was like ready to go. She was like, bye, Randall. I'm out. This is toxic. I'm getting the hell out of here. So, okay. I mean, this is still pretty recent. So I'm guessing she feels like I can talk about this. Thank you to Reality Blurb. On a recent episode of her podcast, she gave a nod to Tom Sandoval and Ariana Maddox, who have continued to live together in the same home since their March split. And she also mentioned Drew Sidora still living with Ralph. She said, Drew is still living with her person, her ex, not, her not ex. And I was like, we're out in these streets pulling a Tom and Ariana. This is like a common thing. What is this? What's going on? In August, after Sandoval stepped out with his rumored new flame T, Ariana explained her decision to keep living with him at their $2 million home in Los Angeles. And I thought she had a great explanation. She said, I live in my home that I own while working with my lawyer and financial advisors to navigate the best path forward before uprooting my dog and my elderly cat and causing more trauma for the three of us. But according to Lala, who immediately moved out of the $6 million Bel Air home where she was living with her former fiance, Randall Emmett, after their split, she doesn't understand the concept. She said, it's way harder to be like, we're breaking up, you toxic, but I'll be down the hall if you need me. That sounds like it would take me out. I couldn't do it. But there's got to be a reason. Can someone please tell me, if you are a lawyer or something, the reasoning behind? Because is there something legally that I don't understand? But after noting she didn't own the home that she shared with Randall, Lala said that she would have likely made a quick exit either way. I would have been chucking up deuces, being like, I'm out of here. We will figure this out later. But her brother Easton suggested that there could be a deeper reason for the couple staying together, saying that they may need therapists to sort out the possible up reason for remaining together post-split. And Lala kind of agreed, saying, oh, I like that, Easton. I like that a lot. Now, again, I wanted to share with you what Lala said verbatim, because these are her words, not ours. And thank you to Bywig Hello Drama. Here we go.
Live in with her person, her ex, her not ex. And I was like,
Whatever
we're out in these streets pulling a Tom and Ariana. This is like a common thing. What is this? What is going on?
It's easy to leave, I promise, guys.
Way harder to be like, we're breaking up, you toxic fuck. I'll be down the hall if you need me. Like, that sounds like it would take me out. I couldn't do it.
No, it's
I
my
would stay
personal
with
hell.
I would stay with a friend before
Oh,
I
for
stayed in
sure.
the house with my ex.
There's got to be a reason. Can someone please tell me, if you are a lawyer or something, the reasoning behind? Because is there something legally that I do not understand? Because again, I left the home, but I didn't own that home. It was not mine. So of course I was getting the fuck out. But I think even if I owned it, I would have been chucking up deuces being like, I'm out of here.
We'll figure that out later.
We'll figure that out later. And you can also deal with my lawyer on that. So please, if you're a lawyer, tell me if there's some sort of like legal repercussion to moving out of a home that you own with
Or
your
if you're a
partner.
therapist and if there's a deeper embedded and you're staying with them for some sort of fucked up reason.
Right.
Oh, I like that, Easton.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that
I
a
would-
lot.
Mm-hmm.
If
See, you're
a-
learning podcasting.
I'm getting there.
And then Drew is
I like that, Easton. I like that a lot. See, you're learning podcasting. Well, there was also another podcast interview that I thought was really great because I enjoy listening to Stassi podcast and I enjoy listening to Kristen Cavallari. And if you guys want to listen to the rest of Lala and what she had to say about the living situations, then definitely go to her Give Them Lala podcast and you can listen to it. It's one of the more recent episodes. And I always think that Lala's podcast is a great listen. So definitely go check her out. But as for this situation, this to me was pretty interesting because Stassi was revealing she got Jax cast on Vanderpump Rules. And we knew this already, but I didn't realize based off of the timeline that he wasn't actually, and mind you, I've been around these people for a long time. I didn't realize that it wasn't until casting that he came into Sir. Maybe that part was just over my head, to be fair. With you guys, there's a lot of Vanderpump Rules, like Jax affiliated stuff that sometimes I'm just like, it's Jax, you guys. Let's keep it moving. It's really not that big of a deal. But in this situation, maybe it is that big of a deal. Let's take a listen to what Stassi had to say on Kristen Cavallari's podcast.
Conflicting emotions where I'm like proud that I like made good TV, but I'm so ashamed of myself for how I treated people.
I'm similar to you, but I also feel like it's just we were so young, and I think we can always fall back on the fact that we were making a TV show. Unless you bring the excitement and the drama and the personality,
Yes.
there's no TV show.
Absolutely. So I have just all of these conflicting emotions where I'm like proud that I like made good TV, but I'm
Okay. So this is part of the episode. And like Kristen Cavallari said, first guest episode with Stassi Schroeder. And we go in on reality TV. And let's be honest, it's wherever you get your podcasts. Now, I just want to kind of get into what she said about Jax because this was the part to me that I thought was interesting. The number one guy in the group, Jax Taylor, needs to thank Stassi Schroeder for just being honest about this. She opened up about the Vanderpump Rules origin story to include how her former partner, Jax Taylor, landed his role on the show. Thank you, tasteofreality.com. She said, I got him a job at Sir so that he could be on the show. We were living together and I was like, I'm going out for the show at Sir. You'd be perfect for it. And she said, kind of jokingly, that she couldn't do the show without him. Stassi and Jax had a toxic relationship throughout the first season of Vanderpump Rules, and ultimately they ended things due to his inability to remain faithful. But although there is no love lost between either party, she doesn't blame the Bravo TV curse for breaking them up. Reality TV forces you to address issues that you aren't talking about. I'm not going to blame the reality show for the demise of our relationship. Reality TV isn't all bad for those wanting to fill up their love tank. Because of her former co-stars Katie Maloney and Kristen Doty, Stassi met and married her husband, Beau Clark. As you guys know, they legally got married in a small backyard ceremony in 2020. However, just 2 years later, they did say I do in Rome, Italy. And now she just gave birth to her second little baby. So I think that Stassi is way past the era of Jax Taylor and giving a damn what he's doing. And for those of you guys who also don't know, Jax and Brittany, along with Kristen Doty, they're filming this reality show called The Valley. Now, on The Valley, it was supposed to be, I believe that they even reached out to Stassi. It was supposed to be like some of the Vanderpump Rules cast members, former ones, but growing up, and now they have babies and they have partners and they're in just different phases of their lives, but they're incorporating some of their newer friends now for us to meet, which I think will be really refreshing and new and exciting compared to the same storylines. However, fans like the OGs, even on season 8, when they tried to incorporate Max Bowens, Brett Caprioni, Dana Cathan, Charlie Burnett, Danica Dow, it was just really hard because fans weren't invested in them. They wanted the old castmates. They didn't want the new ones. But I don't want to just give you guys this and not ask your opinions. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.